This is like a post-video warning, but if you're sensitive to like sexual assault and stuff, then yeah, I mentioned like that, and also this has spoilers and stuff, and yeah. Books are weird. Alright, so, oh my gosh. I finished reading a lot of books actually, almost all of my TBR. Well, I finished all the books I bought, but I decided it would be a good idea to go out and buy 3 more books. I bought The Wind Is My Mother, The Girl Who Sang to Buffalo, and Monkey. And also my copy of Wilder Girls came, and I've been reading it, and I really like it. Like, this is... Today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on The Beauty, and I guess this will have spoilers in it, just in case. So while I was reading this, I was thinking, what the fuck? And why the fuck is my pee-pee hard? It was a trip, an experience, and a journey. In this book, it like has inner meaning of gender identity and forgot the word. So yeah, in this book it talks about like gender identity and other things that I'm not too sure on, because honestly I read this and I was just like too enthralled with the story to really pick up on any deeper meaning. But yeah, I really like this book. Like, it follows this storyteller named Nathan. Let me start over. I'm gonna read the back of the book first. Somewhere away from the cities and towns in the Valley of the Rocks, a society of men and boys gather around the fire, and oh my god, is that a cicada? Do you guys hear that? Society of men and boys gather around the fire each night to listen to their history recounted by Nate, the storyteller. Requested most often by the group is the tale of the death of all women. They are the last generation. One evening, Nate brings back new secrets from the woods. Peculiar mushrooms are growing from the ground where the women's bodies lie buried. These are the first signs of a strange and insidious presence unlike anything ever known before. Discover the beauty. So I got this book in the sci-fi section, and I really describe it as horror, body horror, and I just love this book. It would have been a 5 out of 5 for me if it weren't for the ending. The ending was just abrupt. Like, it ends on Nate. Whoa, what? What is this? Oh, sorry. So the story ends on Nathan going out of the society to find out if there's any other people. And that's just how it ends, but like there's a lot that happens before that. So I should have like sticky noted or like tabbed the important parts of this, or just like any part, like all of this. This is my favorite book. This book is by Aliya Whiteley, and she's been thinking about making a part 2. Like, I tweeted her, she said so. She said so. I hope she does. And oh my god, okay, so like this book's crazy. Like, it starts out with okay, so this is a short book. Follows Nathan, the storyteller of the group, and short story shorter, he encounters a mushroom lady, which he dubs the Beauty, and they communicate through hums, and he touches her, and it's crazy, and one thing leads to another, and they start fucking, and then another thing leads to another, and Nathan leads the rest of the Beauty, like the rest of her kind, to the society, and his Beauty's name is B. All the Beauty's names, like their English names, start with the letter B. I thought that was a nice touch. Kind of funny too. Then another thing leads to another, and like the older men don't like the Beauty, but the teens, they like the Beauty. Maybe because like they've never really known a woman, because when the disease that killed the woman happened, they were all really young. oh yeah, there was a disease that killed all the women, so that was the thing. And also, the beauty, like inside their mushroom bodies, are the bones of the deceased woman. That's kind of morbid. That's actually really morbid. I don't know, it was interesting. Like all the teens, they wear just like skirts and dresses, and they have relations with each other, like romantic and sexual. It's interesting. And I forgot, like there's this one kid, what was his name? And then there's like this one teen who's the cook of the group, and nobody really likes him. Well, like none of the other teens, like he's just a weirdo among his peers. So his beauty's name is Betty, if I recall correctly, and he actually gets pregnant. They don't know that he's pregnant though, because there's like this huge lump on his hip and he's in pain, and then one day it just comes out and there's a baby that's yellow, like a mushroom, and the doctor's like freaking out, and then Betty kills the doctor because he was gonna like hurt the baby or some shit, I don't know. And this book's a trip. And so yeah, Thomas names the baby Holly, and Thomas's penis like shrinks and his balls like disappear, and he has like this hole from where the baby came out of his hip, and his beauty Betty like has this phallic appendage that she puts in that hole, and they fuck like that, and he says it feels amazing, like better than regular sex. And it's like I'm reading somebody's fetish. Is this my fetish? No. Oh, this book is weird, but really good. And one thing leads to another, and nearly everyone dies. And then the beauty like are trying to rape the remaining men. And yeah, overall it was a good book. I gave it a 4 out of 5, a little bit of 5 out of 5, if not for the abrupt end, with no conclusion really. And this reminds me of the Pixies Parasol. So yeah, this was my thoughts. I liked the beauty. It was good. I liked it a lot. Yeah, so my next thought book, the book on thoughts on books, my next video will be on The Stone Child by Dan something. Yeah. My ear itches and I don't like my haircut. I got a haircut, but you can't really tell because it's dark.